back to the channel. Today we're playing some Harmony in the Fall of Reverie. In the last episode we left off here with a million choices to go. Too many choices. So yeah, we'll just see. Oh, okay, we're blocking stuff off. Right, okay. There's getting too many aspirations now as well, so I was going down the bliss route, but we're all at 0 now and there's no bliss around, so it is inevitable. So which one of these I pick? We'll do this side first. Who is she texting? Game 1 Truth Crystal. Ask her what's going on. We'll go here. Who's she texting? You'll let me. Oh, okay, we've got to do this one first. I'm too eager. And that'll go up there, right? I'm too eager. I'm going here first. I can't stay. I can't stay. Oh, days. I can't say I trust him, but here's our best lead so far. At Laszlo and Nora's nod, I reckon Nora's inside. Don't know if you can hear that, but you can hear like a clicking in the background. That's Nala in the window doing it. In the window.
Here, I found these. I think they might provide a clue, or a lead, or, well, I'm not a detective, but they look relevant, at least.
He passes me a few crumpled scraps of paper.
Ursula's handwriting.
Yes, it's part of her latest work. She gave them to me a few weeks ago and claimed she had a notebook somewhere containing the rest.
I think I can help you. I know exactly where it is. Wait here, all of you.
He almost... Pirouette's on his way out. Nora I can't talk. Stifles the laughs despite the reason behind our meeting.
You're becoming our lucky charm.
Well, I was just worried about Ursula. It's, good to know I'm not alone.
We'll get to the bottom of this. Now that we have a lead, there's no stopping us.
I can't help but smile at Nora's confidence, but before I can speak, Laszlo particularly batters down the door on his way back.
She told me where it was years ago. No secrets between us. But I couldn't bring myself to open it and read it. It's her personal stuff, you know?
Laszlo, adorable Laszlo, even with Ursula's missing, he still thought it would be wrong to read a notebook. Everybody looks at the damn thing. It's pretty but opening. It feels like a betrayal.
Perfect. I know we might regret this later, but sometimes the unethical thing to do is the right one.
He leaves through the notebook, a sorry-looking and surprisingly thin affair. Concerned look darkens his face.
It's filled, cover to cover. Too much for one person to read. If I just... there.
It more slowly unites the leather cord. Oh, unites on ties! Oh my days, why am I making up words now? This is really annoying. Unties the leather cord binding the pages together. I've never heard Laszlo made that noise before. A kind of strangled snort.
Nora, was it? Here. 2 sheets. Laszlo, take these 3. I'll take these other 3. And Polly, these are yours.
He hands out the pages as if they were flyers for the biggest concert of the year.
What have you...
I hope you'll all agree this is no time for unnecessary hesitation. The sooner we read Ursula's work, the sooner we'll find out if she left any clue to her disappearance.
Oslo's face is beet red, but he drops his gaze to the pages before him. I took a look, and they're now homeless sheets in my hand. It looks like a forward and opening chapters. They seem to be about family, the Oxyons, and I squinted at the hastily written notes. The trouble of life, the future, and the anxieties. I never knew. One sentence stands out from all the rest. The words sound alien when set against the silly I thought I knew.
Bound to live in a world where I drown in the memory of you. The rage inside still hasn't burnt away the tears. I'll meet you again in a fraction of time. Someday.
Who is she talking about? Right, okay. Oh gosh, right. 3 ways. We'll keep going this way for a moment. Anyone notices my reluctance? Shame washes over me for a moment. Should we be doing this? Trawling through my mother's secrets? Emma notices my hesitation and beckons me over it.
This feels wrong. But you know as well as I do.
That it's the only way. I do. Why did she even give you those pages?
Because I asked. She was writing again. For the first time in a long time, she said. She wanted an unbiased opinion, and I, offered my services.
But you never read them?
Once I saw they were poems, no. I thought she was working on some new Oxyon translations. Verse, though, not my bag. So much for the enlightened academic shtick.
My mother's work can get a little heavy sometimes.
Clench my teeth as I push back the memories.
But there's new stuff. From the notebook. It's full of references to Oxyon traditions and rituals. A treasure trove, really. I'm going to go back to it. Why don't you go and check on the others? They look a little lost.
Oh. Timer? This node is subject to a timer represented with a clock icon on its lower part. The timer will decrease by 1 when another node is played. When the timer hits the other condition, will be resolved and the barrier will break. So we'll just keep going this way. Oh, really? I've got to do 16, so I'm great. Okay. We'll go this way then, see how Nora's doing. This is the way we discussed at the beginning. Nora looks, well, yeah, she is always shaking with rage. Or is it fear?
Hey.
No reaction, she glued to her phone. Her fingers are blurred as they tap word after word onto the screen. See, that's either just the cover or that screen's a bit damaged. She must have dropped that a bit.
Nora?
What?
Oh, hey. You look a little...
Polly. Wait. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap.
Ursula's poems? That good, huh?
Something like that. They're all about her dreams. How vivid they could be. I've read her work before, and this is by far the most literal I've seen her. According to this, she dreamed a lot about family, us, where we've been, and where we're going. She says that the poems claim that she can predict the future.
And as the words are out, she's back on her phone. Her face is flushed, mouth tight. What's gotten her so frightened? Right. Truth. And power. Go this way. I won't go down this route. Who is she texting? Go that way. Or that way. Nora's tapping away like a tornado on her phone. I'm too curious to resist the temptation. She's too focused to notice. I leaned toward her to get a clear view of a screen. She's texting someone with great intensity. With great intensity and a lot of words like what.
Who are you texting?
What? Polly, you scared the crap out of me. What did you do that for? Sneaking around like that?
Could have stomped up and slapped you on the back of the head and you wouldn't have noticed. Well, come on, spill.
No one. Just a friend.
That's what the
Hey,
old say.
cut it out.
I crane my neck for a better look and she angles the screen away from me. Wait a minute, it's that?
Jade?
Maybe. I was going to, text her, but now I'm not so sure.
I didn't know you two were text level friendly. That's so cool. What are you talking about?
Nothing. Stuff. The poems, if you must know. They're all about Ursula's dreams, and there's a line about that stuff, egregor, and predicting the future. I thought it might help with Jade's work, but I don't know. They're just poems.
Feel my mouth pull up into a grin. That's clearly not the only reason she was texting Jade. Nora sees my face and the blush is crimson.
I think it's a good idea. Texting her. Every little bit helps.
You think so?
I do.
I think Nora's got a
Oh,
crush.
Be sure to tell Omar too. This is right up his alley.
The rushing sensation almost knocked me off my feel of chaos.
Please, Polly dear, leave Omar out of this. He'll figure it all out eventually. Now, Jade and Nora. That's where the fun's at. I want to know more about this burgeoning friendship we've got on our hands. And by the look on your face, I'm not the only one.
Step back, giving Nora a bit more privacy. Right. Wand crystal send Nora over to Omar. I haven't got a bond crystal. Oh, that's where I want to go. Looks like we're going this way. Sending it to Omar. Nora scoops up the sheets containing Ursula's poems.
Time to have a chat with Omar, I guess.
Yes. We need to tell him about the egregor. All the dream stuff.
Sounds like a plan, Nora. Despite the circumstances. I'm happy we're doing this together.
We smile at each other. Nora had been a precious addition. Precious? To what I can call my family. Ursula welcomed her and Leslie without hesitation, and I did too.
Also, I'm happy we're doing something good together.
Oh no. Don't say anything else, please.
Nora and I used to create these elaborate pranks. We would move furniture and artwork across the night when everyone was partying, and these were the days before I left. and before something changed with my mother.
I know we will find her.
I smile as if Nora could read my mind.
I know. Despite our relationship, I want to get her back.
I know. Let me talk to Omar. This'll cheer him up.
She gives me a little eye roll and strides over to Omar, whose face immediately lights up as she starts to explain. Good. Any clue is a good clue at this point. Good. That's it. We're stuck here. 3 turns left. Check on Laszlo. Looks concerned. I go over to check on Laszlo. His eyes are blurred. His Scanish and his words. But he looks up as I approach.
Hey, done already?
Not exactly.
Would you look at that? The old man actually came out ahead. I just wrapped these up. Poems, of course. All about family.
Our family?
He takes a big gulp of air. Not bad.
I'd say so. Your mother is many things, but subtle, no. There's one about relationships, the push and pull of the family unit. Your mother as a young girl thinking of her future. And the second, that one's about a lost love, one she can only find in dreams. Unless the gods will it, whatever that means.
That doesn't bother you? Her talking about love like that? Like something out of reach?
Look, your mother's never been a one-man woman. She was always crystal clear about that.
My mum was in an open relationship. It took me a while to understand that this isn't a young people thing. It's a regular thing.
And I love her for that as well.
He jerks his head in Nora's general direction.
Both helped me to understand that love doesn't bind or restrain.
That's my Laszlo, grizzly bear on the outside, teddy bear on the inside.
But in here, she mentions a presence so strong it can be seen in every line. Every word.
I've rarely seen such a healthy relationship. I wish I could say the same about me and my mother. Wasn't there a third poem? There's a right side, something. About family, holistics. Chaos. I think we'll go here and get a truth. Hang on a second.
Wasn't there a third sheet with another poem?
I don't think so. Just these two.
Grandma darts over.
Actually, I think there was a third. Well, unless I dropped it. No, there was definitely a final poem.
Laszlo shifts pointedly and not looking at Omar. Why is he acting so weird?
Oh, but hey, look at these two.
Because he has it.
This one talks about a bunch of places we've been to on holiday. The Duquesa Islands, the ferry boat to Magdalena. And this one about a secret lover. She wouldn't hide that sort of thing from me.
Yes. That's interesting. Helpful.
I can't help but feel that Laszlo isn't being totally honest with me. Is he hiding something? Right. Press Laszlo for more information. Oh, okay. But, wait. I don't know what to go for. I think I'll press Laszlo here because he is acting a bit weird. That would have been interesting, but we'll go with this. Is it just me, or is it getting chilly in here? I look over at Laszlo, and yeah, he's clearly uncomfortable to see, at least. And now Omar is keeping his distance. Things are getting tense. Then I noticed something in Laszlo's section. Lines he's trying to hide.
Laszlo.
He hesitates and...
Look, there was a third poem, okay? I'm sorry, it's just that... It's...
Laszlo, you aren't softy. Of course you can't keep up a lie for more than 5 minutes.
It's different from the rest. Private. There are things in there that I don't want you kids seeing.
Laszlo, this isn't the time to go all Mama Bear on us. If there's something in there that could help...
There isn't. At least I don't think there is.
All of a sudden I feel like a stranger. I haven't been home in years. And here I am, knee-deep in my worries. Innermost thoughts. Is Laszlo right? Have we gone too far? What exactly are we willing to do to find my mother? None of this is fair to anyone. Can you imagine if I just ended the episode there? Right, we shall go this way. I hear a sigh and no more. Laces his page down on the desk. His eyes are closed, like he's meditating on the words he's just read.
So? You took your time.
There's so much in here. Poetry, of course, but very precise descriptions of rituals and cultural artifacts even I've never heard of. I don't know how she came up with half the knowledge there is in this.
Come on. Time to compare notes. Hopefully something in here will point us in the right direction.
I do hope we will get somewhere with this. Right, oh, power crystal. We don't have. We have one truth crystal, so we have to go here. Right, I'm not liking how this is going, because we haven't got no crystals in for anyone. Everyone gathers around the kitchen counter. Laszlo shaking his head. Nora white as a sheet. They're all looking to me. Let's see what we've got.
All right, Laszlo, why don't you start?
Well, your mother remains as mysterious as ever, I can tell you that for free. My sections were all about love. Love for us, our family, but also for someone else in faraway land. Totally inaccessible somehow.
This sparks something in Omar. He snatches up his pages, looking through them.
Good luck making sense of that.
She needs an aspiration.
No. That does make sense. Here, look. In my sections too, there's talk of a reunion with this faraway land. And another being. The story reminds me of various myths. And many cosmogonies start with the reattachment of a split soul.
Laszlo's face sags just a bit. I want to reach out to him and touch his arm, but Omar continues.
Ursula seemed obsessed with this ritual. This idea of becoming whole. Which... it all reminds me of the Oxyon belief in realm crossing. And the Prescience. They wrote extensively on the subject. They said, by using the holy Ichor, the Prescience could transcend this plane and access another.
How's a bunch of fairy tales going to help us, hmm?
Not fairy tales. These were literal beliefs. This sacred liquid. They called
Green
it
sauce?
Egregor. Pools of it were said to exist across Athena.
Egregor? Jade talked about that. And look, my section mentions Egregor too.
Prescient.
The Oxyons believed that there were those who could see the future. Literally see it laid out before them. And the Egregor would enhance their abilities.
For a moment, I can't breathe. I feel as if a fist is clenched to my chest. Am I, oh gosh, are we one of them? It must be because we can see to the future in the main menus as
The
well.
last time I saw Ursula, she mentioned them. I didn't think it was relevant to all this. But now...
You said this egregor stuff was just lying around the island.
Yes. No. The sacred pools were said to be well hidden. We talked about trying to find them, but MK has laid claim to every inch of Athena.
You're always right. This sounds shockingly similar to Jade's investigation. A cold wave washes over me. Is all of this
I
linked?
don't know why I didn't see it before. I believe there's a very real chance Ursula went to find a prescient ritual site. A crossover point.
Silence. No one knows what to say. To everyone else, it must seem ridiculous, but to me, it's very real. The aspirations, reverie, Ursula, everything is connected. Right, we've got... Oh, so we can get... Can we... Oh, we might be... Apart from that way, we might be able to go both ways. Possibly. Steal the secret poem, and now it's time for secrets, and yeah, I wonder... Next time think about being there for others before asking anyone else. I have one in game one. We'll go here. I think I'm going to go with truth this episode. This is the way it's going. I like the sound of truth. I've had enough of Laszlo's distractions. There. Sequestered away beneath the near and yeah, chopping block. It's the bid page. I can't unjumble words. It's too quick. I can't. Yeah, it's fine. We're fine. We're having a laugh while we're playing this anyway, so I'm not bothered. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying all the mess ups, to be honest, and saying all the wrong words. My arm darts past him before he can react. I snag the sheet and yank it out like some person weed.
Hey, Polly, no. Give that... That's not for you.
I'm not a child anymore, Laszlo. We need all the leads we can get.
Please, Polly. There's nothing in there except... I don't want you hurt worse than you already are.
It's a bit late for that. We're travelling in between worlds and seeing things.
I don't need protecting.
I didn't say you... Look.
I walk away and I'm in the mood for a therapy session right in the middle of the kitchen. Looking down, the poem is peppered with bizarre symbols. Could Laszlo have read this?
That's, the Oxyon symbol for motherhood.
Omar speaks from over my shoulder without even looking. I can picture the concern on his face from how it drips from his words.
Are you going to try and stop me too?
No. But Ursula is your mother. And with her gone, these are yours, as far as I'm concerned. Just... try not to take any of that poem to heart. I'm sure it's nothing personal.
My stomach lurches. Now I'm afraid maybe I shouldn't read this after all. Oh, achievement! Saw the mysterious poem written by Ursula. Oh, right, we get all the options. Okay. We get one of the options anyway. Truth. You can now learn one of your most deepest secrets. I think we should. I think we're going to go down. I know we want to go down the bliss route, but I think we're going to end up going with truth. Oh. Can spare someone even. Oh, I think, yeah, we're sticking with truth. It's fine. We're going this way. I like the sound of this option. Fruit fly lands on the sheets. I brush it away. Start to read. Thanks to Omar, the poem makes at least some kind of sense. although there's waving throughout in its smile and rhetoric. Whatever. It's complex. I thought I was going to say rhetorical or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's complex and unwieldy beast of a contract. Oh gosh, why? Contractions and absurdity. I can't even say that. I know that word. Absurdity. But but there's no making a hard of it. I shouldn't have read this. I shouldn't have. I've done better episodes than this.
Hey.
This has been my worst
Okay.
one for putting random words in and messing my words up. Nora's hand comes to rest slightly on my shoulder. I can't stop
Holly,
reading.
you can. Maybe it's best if you stop now.
I can't stop reading this game, it's too good. I'm already done. I place the paper on the counter as my vision clouds. Part of me wants to throw those words into the fire, but the other.
She never wanted me.
Through the haze, I feel our slow approach.
Polly, sweetheart.
Motherhood was nothing but a colossal disappointment to her. I mean, I understand. I left, didn't I? But we were never good enough for her. Any of us.
I no longer control. Car outside. I no longer control the words coming out of my mouth. This isn't helping anyone. Why am I still?
Now we know why. This love story for the ages. Nothing ever compared to it, not for her. And we're sat here playing detective when the truth is obvious. It's obvious. She wasn't kidnapped. She left us.
She left us. No one's looking at anyone else. The image of this new Ursula, how will we each interpret it as cast a glum pall over the room?
Look, I don't know any of you, beyond what Ursula said. But we need to be real here. I think you may be right. Ursula wasn't kidnapped. She wasn't taken. She chose to disappear. But I don't think it was over some romance. She was too smart for that. If she did this, left without a trace, it must have been the last possible resort.
Keep in to play an objective related to truth. Oh, just on that. Oh, nearly there. And now we know where Ursula is. Let's figure out a plan to find it. Laszlo takes the floor. I notice his hands are shaking slightly.
These poems, they mention a few different Oxyon ritual sites, but only a few of them seem to relate back to this mystery love of hers.
We can narrow down those locations even further if we only look at those associated with the prescience.
If Ursula did leave to find one of these sites, it's almost certainly a temple. Most of them are underground.
Underground?
Looks like the cave where we saw truth.
Even in their heyday, there were those who thought certain rituals profane.
Well, most of Atena's archaeological sites are pretty well documented. Con, it's because they're all owned by MK.
I've tried for years to get access to even a minor site. Nada. Completely off limits.
So, everything Ursula wrote suggests she went on some sort of personal quest to cross between realms and find her love.
And she needed an Oxyon temple to get there.
Exactly. So the big question is, did she find a way to get into that temple? Or did something get to her before she could?
Ooh. Very interesting. Oh, get this as well. Oh, we can't do it now. Oh. Oh, we'll never know. No one has an answer. We're all drained. Well, I'm drained. Thoughts slip in and out of my mind at random, solid as clouds. We know that we don't. We know what we don't know. And that's about it. Ursula was left by choice and didn't return because she was successful in the mission, nor because she wasn't. It hurts. Maury from my mother is tangled up with anger now, and more than a bit of old resentment.
We know this much. Jade's investigation into MK and Ursula's disappearance are related. That's something.
Yes, that's something. Sorry.
So why aren't we asking her for help? Jade, I mean. She said she was willing. And I'm sure if she helped us, we'd help her. Mutually assured reconstruction.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah. Yeah. That could work.
Jade? Jade Galea? You're friends with her?
Sort of.
Friends with Atina's most well-known activist. Impressive.
Okay. We have a plan. Now that's a real plan. I'm gonna go to the skate park. Like, right now. This is too important for online messaging. It's all monitored by MK anyway. Safer this way.
Hey, just take care. Watch yourself out there.
Alright, Grandpa. It's the skate park, not a war zone.
Anyway, good luck, Nora.
I'll be careful.
I'm not entirely sure what the plan is. The only reason Nora wants to see Jade in person, but at least we have one, or the beginning of one. Leslie mumbles something under his breath and leaves. The reality of the situation returns, and I want to go after him. But I don't. He needs to be alone to process what my mother has done. She was always unpredictable, but this is further than she ever gone before. Chaotic even. Speaking of, the link between my mother and the aspiration of chaos remains unclear. I haven't heard from Bliss or the others, so I assume they've had no luck in prying them from their maze. The only move is to keep searching and hope the truth reveals itself. Oh, end of chapter. Oh, you done it? Oh, Act 2, Chapter 2. So what act were we on? Oh, my days. Right, thank you all for watching. Be sure to rate, like, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm really enjoying this series. Can't wait for the next one. Can't stop playing this. So, yeah, we're on a new Act 2, Chapter 2 now. And yeah, looks like we've got plenty of ways to go. So, just have a look at the heart screen. That's okay. We're still on these two. It's fine. See you all next one. Bye bye.